Hello and welcome to this amazing tutorial for Blender 3D, not 3D, 2D video editing. Um, so today I'm going to be not focusing on all these other four parts of Blender and focusing on this part, video editing. And I might do a tutorial about 3D stuff later, but not today. Video editing. In this tutorial, you'll be learning how to clip videos, how to add files in, the settings that you want to put in for renders, and other, other stuff. So yeah, let's get right into it. So if you just opened up Blender while I was talking or something like that, um, you can just click video editing and you'll be in the video editing section. And yeah, that'll be fine and good. But if you accidentally did that and clicked out, now you're on this 3D section where if you've done 3D modeling before, you know about in Blender. And but well, we're not going to use that for video editing. Um, so what you'll want to do is file, new, video editing. And this is the interface that you'll be on for video editing. And okay, so let's introduce you to the interface. This is the settings section where you basically just set up your render and make sure it's all good, set up the FPS, the encoding, everything. So, well, yeah, this is the what we call the display basically, or the viewport. So this is where you can see where your video, what your video looks like in editing. And this is the file section where you can just select a folder like this and just drag and drop files in. And um, well, yeah, this is where you drag and drop files into, and you can edit them. This is where you can clip them, put them together, replace the audio, such and such. Okay, so we'll start off by adding in some videos. So open the folder and open my demo clips. And okay, so usually you want to start off with the intro if you're making this for YouTube videos, like I am, and you just do this and you drag and drop it in, and it'll just snap in. And well, that's pretty good, right? Oh no, that is not the music I want. Um, whatever will we do? Okay, so now we have to replace this music. Um, well, this is how you do it. You can just select and delete, like press the delete button and take the music you want, and now it's in there. And just place it under the video, or literally anywhere. It doesn't matter, but I like placing it under the video. But you might notice that this is really short. The music is very short compared to the video. So what you want to do is, well, let me explain why that happens. Basically, this video is not running at the same frames according to Blender that it was recorded at. So you go up to the settings section and you change it. So I recorded it at 30 FPS, and now it's at 30. It's aligned to 30, and um, okay, you might be confused here because, well, my music isn't. It's still not the exact same video, but that's my creation, and that is because I did not make my music like that to be perfectly matched. Um, so that's why. So don't worry if yours is perfectly fine, because it should be that way. basically just it should be the time that you want it to, and you want to always set your FPS to the FPS that you recorded at. Make sense? Okay. So anyway, moving on. So now we can add some more clips in. I'm going to add this clip of me playing the Chrome Dino game online and just put it in like so. And it'll come up to the top here, but you just want to drag it down all the way. Usually like just put it like a little bit after and then just slowly put it in until it flashes red. Um, Usually both will flash red if the audio is exactly synced, but it's not. But as long as the videos snap, it's fine. So then when they both flash red, oh yeah, this is how you move it, by the way. You just hold your mouse cursor over and just do that. And now you can move them both at the same time. So you just want to make sure it's red, and as soon as it turns red, just let go of your, like, you holding the mouse, and now you have it pretty much perfect. Um, and this little space is just an indicator to show separate clips. So don't worry about that. And okay, so now we can add in the last clip is my end card. So just want to add that in and boom. So there, the audio and the video were red and it, it snapped. So we're good. So now we can play this video because obviously it's perfectly fine. So the intro seems to be working and we'll check on, oh, why did the video restart? Okay, so here you can see that this part is darker and this part is lighter. The lighter part indicates the part of your video which is going to be played before it restarts. So in essence, this white part is this lighter part is the only part that's going to be played. And after that, it's just going to go back to here. So how you fix that is you move your playhead by clicking and dragging all the way to the end and right like where you want the image, like basically to the end of the clip, but I would like it to show the image and like the last frame. So I'll drag it over there. And then right down here, you can see 740. That is the number of frames that the playhead is at. Like from 1 to 740 is where it's at. So that's what you want it to be at because that's where you want the video to end. So at end, you see right here, you click 740. So now you have your video recorded. I mean, playing perfectly. So we left off here and actually plays. So the Dino game is playing. Um, yeah, so our video is finished. Now we just have to set up the render. Um, okay, so we've we've done FPS, we've done start and end. Um, oh right, there's one more thing. So as you can see, this isn't exactly great. Like, I don't want stuff peeking out like that. So what we can do is move this to the end. So you can change this and just type in 740 and it'll move there. And you can clip this by selecting this and so what? Okay. So you can clip this by selecting and just kind of dragging until basically until that um like that those squares appear. So that indicates the last frame. So yeah. So you can do that with the audio as well until it reaches frame 740. So that that means that your video is clipped and now it's perfectly fine. Well, I mean, you don't need to clip it at the end if you've done like the start and end thing, but if you want to clip like things here, you can do that. But I don't, so we're good. So yeah. Anyways, back to render settings. Um, Sorry, I just forgot about that part. Um, Basically, you have done your frame rate and your start and end, and now you want to put in your output and the way it's going to be outputted. So your output, you can have it as TMP, but it's just a dumb file to navigate to that isn't really named after. You should put it in a folder that is related to your, well, what your like projects are. So I'm going to put it in my video projects folder. So you can just click this file right here and documents. Um, and I mean, you don't have to go to that folder. Wherever your folder is, just navigate to it. And I will navigate to my projects folder. And I have already made a project, but we will make another one. So this is the folder that it's going to save to. So um, that's the like the directory or whatever you call that. But that's what should show over there. So accept, and yep, it's showing over there. So documents, Blender, video projects. Um, so then, um, what do we do now? Oh, right, yeah. So we changed the file format. The file format should not be PNG because PNG is an image. It should be FMPEG video, and yeah, color should be RGB unless you want a black and white video. Um, Containers should be, oh yeah, you just expand encoding to get to container and MPEG 4. Video codec is the same, medium quality. I mean, you can have high quality if you want, but medium quality is fine. Actually, I'll just put in high quality just for, but that will take longer to render, so, you know. Anyway, audio codec, this is how you make sure that the audio plays. You click MP3, and that's pretty much it. You don't really have to care about metadata and post-processing for now. And you're 1 to 740, so this light area should cover all your videos, so that's happening. And doesn't matter where your playhead is because the render will start at 1 anyway. Yeah, so your settings are all good if you have followed directions as I said. And so then you're going to go up here to render and render animation. And okay, so I'm gonna show you guys the render. Okay, so now you guys can see the render. So as you can see, it is rendering the intro right now. And basically we're waiting for that frame right up there to go up to, what did we set it to? We set it to 740. So that 200 and that like 300 should go to 740. And well, yeah, I'll get back to you when that happens. Okay, a quick note of mention here. Everything happening here will go at a lower frame rate, like a really low frame rate than what you want it to. So if it's rendering really slowly, do not worry. That is not the frame rate that your video will render at. So yeah, you're good. Don't worry about that. It'll just render at whatever frame rate you indicated, so 30 FPS. So don't worry, it's not rendering at like 15 FPS or anything. So 30 FPS in my case, but yeah. Anyway, once it's done, you just want to go up here to image. Don't know why that is for animations, but okay. Save as, and oh right, you don't need to do that. Um, don't worry about that, since if you go to your recording, I mean your projects, you can see that it is here. That's not the one, but this one. This one is the one, and yeah, it'll play perfectly. Um, so yeah, it's playing with audio. Don't know if you can hear that audio really well, but okay. And yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much it for the tutorial. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Hope it helped you. Um, and well, yeah, please follow what this donut is saying. Please subscribe if you really liked it. And I hope you make some really good videos with this editing knowledge. Um, anyways, that's it for today's video. Um,